everybody, my name is Amanda Willis and I am an independent consultant with Arbonne International, and this is my son Luke, and today I'm going to share with you my pregnancy testimony and how Arbonne helped me through my pregnancy. So a little introduction to me. I've had female issues most of my life and was not sure if I was going to be able to have children or not, and that was something that was always a fear of mine. But I'm a Christian. I had always prayed and just trusted God in all that I do, and that's something I live by. And I was not sure when I got married. It was something my husband and I had talked about, if I was going to be able to have kids. Well, I've been married for a little over 4 years now, and as you can see, this is my son Luke, and he's about 6 months. And I got pregnant last year, 2019. I found out in January of 2019 that I was pregnant. I was introduced to Arbonne actually the end of June of 2018. So I did the 30 Days to Healthy Living through the month of July, and that was huge for me. I had always been someone that considered myself... Luke loves Arbonne too. I'd always been someone who considered myself a pretty healthy individual, and I played college tennis and had always been very athletic, but until Arbonne really did not know that much about health. I did the 30 Days to Healthy Living. I lost 9 pounds. I felt amazing. I had more energy. I'd always been someone who was tired, and I had more energy than I ever thought possible. I didn't know that people could wake up in the morning and have that much energy, and I was getting so much sleep at night. I had no idea the quality of sleep that I was getting could improve. I had been diagnosed with a sleep disorder, and that meant that an average person gets 1 REM cycle per every hour of sleep. I only got 1 REM cycle every 2 hours. So when I was sleeping 8 hours, my body was functioning as if I was sleeping 4. So the fact that Arbonne changed the quality of sleep that I was getting was huge. My energy just skyrocketed. I'd never been a coffee drinker, so that during the 30 days, that was not a big deal for me, giving up coffee. But the fizz sticks, I fell in love with those. It was the reason I didn't drink coffee or really energy drinks for the most part was because I didn't like the side effects that they had on my health. Another thing that's important to note is I have tachycardia, which is actually something that can be scary for someone who is in sports or athletic, because my average resting heart rate tends to sit higher. So the normal person, your average kind of resting heart rate is normally about 60 beats per minute. Mine kind of averages just sitting, resting, not doing anything. Like right now, it would probably be close to 90 or 100. So during physical activity in sports, it can get up to in the 200s, which can be very dangerous. And that was something that I had to keep in mind and take note of during my pregnancy, because I wanted to be very healthy and have a very good pregnancy and do everything I could to have a happy, healthy little boy. So I fell in love with the fizz sticks because they were a form of energy drink that I could have that didn't raise my heart rate. So, like I told you, I got pregnant in January of 2019. I found out I was pregnant. I had this huge aversion to meat. The first trimester of my pregnancy, I did not want to eat any meat. And that's what a lot of the food industry and everything, they've kind of fooled us into the only way you get protein is through meat. Well, since I had been in my Arbonne business for a while then, I knew of all of the great benefits of our protein shakes and how I could get the nutrients and the vitamins that I needed through our protein shakes. So I decided to make sure. I decided to make sure that I was having a protein shake just about every morning of my pregnancy. And I knew that even though I wasn't eating meat and I was hardly eating anything but really just like berries and a few other things, I really did not crave or really want to eat very much food. But I had a protein shake at least every morning for breakfast, filled with the greens balance, the fiber. I would add in some different berries into my shake. And I knew that I was getting those nutrients and those vitamins necessary for the little person developing inside of me. I used our 30 Days to Healthy Living program throughout the entirety of my pregnancy. The only thing I did not use was the cleanse. I avoided the cleanse during my pregnancy, as well as for my first trimester. I did not drink the fizz sticks just because of my heart condition. That was something that I chose personally to exclude, but I have several Arbonne friends who have done the fizz sticks during their first trimester and have had no issues whatsoever with the fizz sticks. That was just a personal choice that I made because I wanted to do what was I felt best for me. And with my heart rate and just so much developmental milestones that happen in that first trimester, I chose to exclude that from my diet. However, I did use our hydration from our sports line because staying hydrated is so key when you're pregnant. You need so much water and electrolytes when you're pregnant. So I chose to drink our hydration for throughout my whole pregnancy, but I really focused on that first trimester. And then I would mix hydration and fizz sticks if I needed a little extra boost of energy throughout my second and third trimesters. But our nutritional line I found so beneficial. It is great because it's a low glycemic index formula for all of our protein shakes and everything. So nothing you're drinking has high sugar. And that is so key. There's so many people that get gestational diabetes when they're pregnant. And that was something I was so thankful that it wasn't even a question that I had it. My levels were amazing throughout my entire pregnancy. I was very blessed. I did not have any issues. I had a happy, healthy little baby. Luke came a week early at 7 pounds, 11 ounces, completely healthy and great. He has been happy and healthy and developing great. He's been in the 90th percentile all his checkups since. He is growing, and I'm so thankful that I had such a great pregnancy, and I honestly did not even realize all that your body was going to go through after birth. That was huge for me. The minute after I had him and we came home from the hospital, I started doing my shakes in the mornings, just like I had done when I went into labor with him. The only thing I had when I got to hospital, they asked me the last thing I ate, and it was an Arbonne protein shake for breakfast. And that's when I came home from the hospital. That's what I had, was a protein shake, and that's what I did. 2 weeks after I had him, I was back in my pre-pregnancy pants, which is huge. I mean, they were a little more snug than what they were before I was pregnant, but I was back in them too. I could wear my pants 2 weeks after I was home from the hospital after having him. My recovery, I recovered. I had a very rough birth, and but my recovery time, I believe, it was very fast, and I believe a lot of that has to do with the nutrition that I was fueling my body with. It's amazing what you put in your body, how much that helps your body when it's recovering or has gone through something traumatic. So that's just a little bit about my pregnancy testimony. I used our entire 30 Days to Healthy Living line. The fiber, I love the fiber when you're pregnant, especially early on. The Fiber and Digestion Plus were huge for me because especially early on in your pregnancy, you can sometimes have some digestive issues, and a lot of people when they're pregnant go through that, or the last thing you want to do is be sick when you're pregnant because you cannot take very many medicines. And I had no idea that your gut, the lining of your gut, has to do hugely with your immune system. And that was something that I focused on. I made sure to take my Digestion Plus, that prebiotic, probiotic, and digestive enzyme, and that Digestion Plus really helped with keeping me healthy, as well as all the vitamins and minerals and nutrients I was getting from our protein shakes. So I would love, if anyone has questions about our 30 days, I'd love to share more with you, or as far as my pregnancy journey, everything with our 30 days. But I just wanted to take a minute to tell you how amazing it was and how it made my pregnancy journey so much more enjoyable. So that's just a little bit about my pregnancy journey and Arbonne. Thank you guys for listening. Say bye, Luke. Say bye. Bye, guys.